Hello, and welcome to Into the Void.
From Mount Shasta, I'm Prageet, this is Julianne, and we are going to have an incredible day today. Alcazar gave us the image last night of having one foot firmly in the third dimension, in the physical, and one foot in the void.
And he's specifically this idea of one foot on the earth, one foot in the void is about actually understanding the illusory nature of this reality. It's about understanding that we are firmly here and we are also in the void. And so our awareness can bridge that gap.
Alcazar has described us as being superconscious beings that exist in the void, and yet here we are on the earth having the human experience as well. And so today we're going to be looking at these two different realities and understanding how we can access the void in order to change our physical reality, change our own lives. And more people are beginning to have a sense of how to do that. And more people are actually having an experience of being in the void. And I got an email this morning from Gabriella, who was describing an experience that she had in one of her meditations. So let me just read this to you. So in the meditation, she's saying, I was in peace, thankful, and I was in darkness. Suddenly, I could see a big wormhole on my right side. I was asked to go through it. It was a strange feeling, but I did go through. On the other side, I arrived again in quiet silence, peaceful blackness. And I saw Gaia and some other planets in their most amazing, perfect beauty. It was as if I was in a space where the blueprint of all planets exist. I felt so grateful and blessed to be guided into such beauty. At the same time, I felt this blackness as a never-ending space of silence, peace, love, and somehow full of life. As I write this to you, I feel so touched and grateful again. Was this part of the void? Have I been in the void? And I was feeling the blackness, but I didn't become it. And yet, somehow I did. I knew that I created these planets. Are there many planet Earths in different dimensions, like copies of the original Earth, Gaia? I would love to know so much why I was guided into this indescribable beauty. There must be a reason. So, Gabriella, a beautiful experience, and yes, this is the void, and Alcazar wants to come in and say something about this. Beloved ones, we greet thee, 'tis Alcazar. This description of your experience is a beautiful one. And yes, indeed, you were in the void. Your consciousness was in that place of creation. You were shown, as you recognized the blueprint, so to speak, the perfection of the earth and indeed of other planets. And you ask, why were you taken there? It was simply because you were open to the experience and your connection and love for the earth. And so you were shown the perfection, the blueprint, and that place that the earth and humanity is moving to. Understand this. You are moving towards the perfection. As we have said already, today we want to talk about having yourself grounded in the physical and grounded in the void. The void is this place from which you can start to influence what is occurring in your life. You can start to create from the void. And this is the process that we wish to guide you over these next few weeks and months. We wish to show you how you can access the void, and with that access, using your intention, your love, and your caring, you can start to influence your immediate life situation. So, beloved ones, this experience of Gabriella's was just one tiny, tiny, infinitesimal opportunity. There are innumerable possibilities when you move into the void. As we said, it was her love for the earth that showed her the perfection of where the earth is moving into. You each individually have different desires, different loves, different connections. And when you move into the void, there is a potential for you to have a totally different experience. Some of you are yearning to know your star families, for example. In the void, your consciousness can move to those star families, as it is happening for some people already. So, we invite you into this exploration of beyond the beyond, this explanation that we wish to bring to you slowly, slowly, step by step. So, if this excites you, if you wish to feel you are a creator of your reality rather than a victim of what is occurring around you, we would encourage you to participate in this program with us, okay? Hmm. Okay.
Thanks, Alcazar. Last night I had this question arise. And the question was, when we awaken, what do we awaken to?
You want Alcazar again?
Yeah, maybe.
Beloveds, in truth, you are already awakened. You are this superconscious self. When we refer to you, this is normally how we perceive you, as this superconscious being. So you're saying, when you as a human awakes, what do you awaken to? You awaken to no thingness. You awaken to your pure essence. No personality, just a beingness. For those of you who have been fortunate enough to be in the presence of an enlightened one, you get the feeling there is the body there, but there is no one inside it, no personality. This is difficult to describe and difficult to understand until you have experienced it. An enlightened being is pure energy, is the consciousness of spirit in the body. It is their superconscious self in the body. So when you awaken, as you call it, this is what is happening. You are becoming your superconscious self. And your superconscious self is part of the field, part of the void. And when you are in that place, you have no desires. There is nothing that you intend to create. There is nothing you intend to do. And yet, magic happens all around you. So again, this is something we wish to guide you towards. Does this answer your question?
Yeah, it does. Thank you. This is when I was asking myself this question, what I was attuning to is the fabric of existence is alive. So it's diffused with the energy of spirit, the energy of this like pure love and all things. And in fact, like the space between all things, the fabric of space-time itself, it's all like this giant neural network. And so that's kind of what I'm sensing. Like, this is what we awaken to. It's like the humanness is like encased in a sense, although our nervous system must have the ability to reach out beyond, but the human nervous system is in our biology. And when we awaken to like the nervous system of the universe
and beyond.
and beyond.
Yeah. Blossom was just asking in the questions. Can you pull it back up, Jules?
Sure.
The next one up. There we go. Blossom is saying, but would we actually enjoy feeling like nothing if we become enlightened, awakened? Is that actually a wonderful experience? It's beyond wonderful. It's beyond bliss. It's an unimaginable experience of being all that is. You can't describe it, but
I know so many people have had tastes of it. And for so many of us, that's why we're on this journey. And that's why this is the greatest adventure that we could possibly be on, because we are literally being called to go beyond everything that we know. Like even the way of being that we know, the way of operating, the way of thinking. Like when we bridge that gap into what Alcazar is calling pure beingness, it's actually not a blank slate. It's not a blank slate, because your beingness is vast and you exist in multidimensional realities, and you have had a whole cosmic history that you get to start to mine and to explore. So it's like 1 foot on the earth, 1 foot in the void.
Again, can you just back the questions up a bit, because there's another one.
Go ahead.
Yeah, bit more.
Yeah.
Put it here. Yes, Anne is saying, don't we need our personalities here on earth? Beloved ones, your personalities are your limitations. Your personalities are a face that you put on, a behavior that you wear. It is not you. You are the essence. You are the loving beingness that has been repressed over many lifetimes. You create personalities. You have many personalities. You have a personality that you have with your close family. You have a personality that you have in your work situation. You have a personality that you show to the lady at the checkout on the grocery store, for example. These are all faces, illusions. They are not the real you. So do you need the personalities? No. They are a limit. Move beyond the personality. Move into the loving beingness that you are. And again, this is something we are encouraging you to move towards in this program. Okay?
Sweet, Alki. Thank you. I want to tell this story. It's really random, but it just came in. Years ago when I was in university, I was around Baba Haridas at the Mount Madonna Center near Santa Cruz. And there was a dental hygienist who was there with me, participating in this program. And she said that she went up to Baba Haridas because she wanted to check out his teeth. She wanted to see like how well he took care of his teeth. And as she was walking up to him, he pulled out floss and started flossing his teeth. And like, it just struck me, like, when Prageet was saying that the personality letting it go, or Alcazar was, it's like, this is the type of like alignment that happens when you're actually in the field more than you're in your personality. Because Baba Haridas didn't consciously know, probably, that someone was about to go come up to him and like check out how well he took care of his teeth. But because he's in this connectivity, it's like, can you just imagine, just for a moment, the kind of refinement that can happen to the humanness as you start to bridge more and more into this superconscious space, the kind of flow that can happen. So we're fighting with Sandra, who's helping us do our camera switching.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, so wow, cool. Chris Juta was asking, what about femininity and masculinity in the void?
Oh, you're way beyond that. That's why you have one foot firmly anchored in the earth. You are whole. You are at one in the void. So,
great.
So there's lots of questions and comments, and we just want to move into a meditation very, very quickly.
All right, so let's do it. Just close your eyes, relax.
And go inside. Beloved ones, we are with you again. And we invite you to simply relax. 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 And in these meditations, we always start by inviting the energy of the earth, the energy of Gaia, to come up into her body, into your energy field.
And so we call for the energy of the earth, Gaia.
And just feel, just allow. The earth responds to you when you ask with intention. And if you are relaxed and open enough, you will feel a very soft, gentle energy coming to you from below, from the earth. Do not be concerned if you do not feel it. It will get stronger throughout the meditation. And now we ask each one of you to invite an etheric stargate, the consciousness of this sacred geometrical structure, to come down around you.
And so we call for an etheric stargate to form around us.
And we invite you just to imagine it, to visualize it, to sense it. Because with the asking, the consciousness of the stargate, this super being consciousness, will come to you, will respond to you. It is a benevolent being given to humanity to assist you in your awakening process. And so now asking inside for the activation of your stargate. And as you do this, the stargate will begin to radiate a very soft, gentle energy.
And so we call for the activation of all the stargates around the world.
And as you visualize this stargate, you might sense a very gentle energy surrounding you. Very good. Very good. And now we are going to energize your etheric stargate. All the stargates are connected around your world in the instant of now, through the quantum field, through the void. And so as we start to vibrate all the stargates faster and faster, we will be moving the energy up through the dimensions. And so we start this process right now.
So we are vibrating all the stargates around the world, all vibrating as one, lifting, raising the frequency through your third dimension into the fourth, already merging through the frequency ranges of your fifth dimensional frequencies into the sixth now, vibrating faster and faster. And we are merging now, connecting in to the frequency ranges of the seventh dimension, where all the stargates come to a gentle pause.
And so as your stargate vibrates at the seventh dimensional energy, ask inside. We ask each one of you just to ask inside for your stargate to surround you with this soft, gentle seventh dimensional energy field.
So we are calling for a strong seventh dimensional energy field.
And just feel, just relax. And as you relax into this field, slowly, slowly, your own vibration will gently rise. And after a few moments, your energy is in harmony with the seventh dimensional frequencies around you. It happens all by itself. Nothing to do. Nothing to do. Very good. And we continue now to vibrate the etheric stargate faster and faster, moving up from the frequencies of the seventh dimension through into the eighth dimensional energies and continuing to vibrate faster and faster into the ninth dimensional frequencies right now.
And so we are continuing to elevate the frequency in this collective energy field. All the stargates around the world vibrating quite rapidly now as we are moving from your 11th dimensional frequencies into the 12th. And again, we stabilize the field in the 12th dimension.
And so each one of you asking inside now for your stargate to radiate these gentle 12th dimensional energies around you and in fact through you, for these energies touch every cell of your body.
And so we are calling for a strong 12th dimensional energy field.
Very good. Very good. Very good. And as most of you are totally aware, when you are vibrating at this higher frequency, you become far more sensitive to the guides, the benevolent beings who are available to assist in this process of awakening, of becoming more conscious. And so into this global meditation, we now invite the presence of the angels. So we ask each one of you to ask inside for the angels to bring their energy into this space.
And so we are calling for the presence of the angelic realm.
And just feel, here they come, just noticing a gentle change in the energy. Can you feel this? As the angels bring their presence into this meditation. You can invite them to come closer if you wish. Come closer. Let me feel you more. Yes, very good. Very good. And there are several masters who work with the Stargate very regularly. And so we are going to call first the presence of the one who is known as Jesus or Sananda or Yeshua. And so we ask you just to invite the presence of Jesus to bring his energy into this global meditation.
We call for the presence of Jesus the Nazarene.
And just feel, here he comes. Can you feel his presence gently moving into this meditation, connecting through the void to each and every one of us, feeling his presence, his love coming to you simply because you asked. Divine masculine energy, an energy of love, compassion, an energy of the Master, Yeshua, coming to you. And now another master, also known for her compassion and her love, Kuan Yin. And as we say many times, her energies are sorely needed here right now on your earth. So we ask each one of you to invite the presence, the love and support of Kuan Yin.
We call for the presence of Kuan Yin.
And again, just tuning to the energy and feel. Here she comes, Kuan Yin, bringing her softness, bringing her gentleness, bringing her compassion into the field, into this global meditation, this energy field that we are holding together, connected in the void. Kuan Yin. These masters and the angels bring their presence together and create a field of oneness around us all. Simply relaxing into this oneness. As you relax into it, these energies vibrate your own energy. And as your energy vibrates with the energies of the masters, your own physical body can respond, can be touched by this energy. Your beingness can be touched by these energies. These energies can stimulate an opening within, not because you try, simply because you are totally relaxed. We have talked a little earlier about personalities. These energies of the masters move you beyond your personalities, move you back to a taste of simply being yourself. A few moments, if you can allow, of being free of the personality, being free of needing to project an image to the outer world.
And beloveds, know it well. Being free in this way is being connected to the field, to the no-thingness, and yet this no-thingness is absolutely brimming with life. All the universe is springing forth from the void of pure potential. It is this energy of the void, this energy of pure potential that you are immersed in when you experience the Stargate energies, when you experience these enlightened ones bathing you. There is so often a moment of relaxation, as if the humanness goes, letting go into the field of love, letting go into the field of knowingness, letting go into your own super intelligent beingness. For you are a super intelligence.
And so, the Blessed Mother, Mary, is always with the Stargate energies. So let us, each one of us, ask for her presence to bring her energetic, this divine feminine energy, this divine motherly energy, asking inside for the presence of the Blessed Mother Mary, Maria.
We call for the presence of the Blessed Mother.
And feel as she brings her energy into this global meditation, into this field that the thousands of us are holding together in this moment of now. Simply feeling the masters and the angels holding a soft, gentle, supportive energy field, relaxing deeply into it, relaxing deeply into it. Another group now we would like to introduce. They are the ones whom we call the Galactic Command. They live and work in various spacecraft around your Earth, and indeed even in your atmosphere, unseen most of the time. The Galactic Command are made up of star families, beings from different stars around your Milky Way. Enlightened beings, beings who come from civilizations that are enlightened. The whole civilization enlightened. They have grown spiritually until they reach that magical place. The Pleiadians, who have a strong connection to your Earth, became enlightened as a civilization more than 1 million of your Earth years ago. Humanity is indeed the new kid on the block. Humanity is the most recent planet to start this awakening process. And so, beloveds, we invite you to invite the presence of the Galactic Command.
And so, asking inside with feeling, we call for the presence of the Galactic Command.
And just feel, here they come, the Galactic Command bringing an energy here into this space. So many different enlightened civilizations, the Arcturans, the Hathors, the Syrians,
The
and many more.
Cassiopeians, the Andromedans.
Yeah.
Beloveds, your universe is teeming with life. Feel this.
Feel, yes, indeed. And so, beloved ones, you are being held in this energetic of the Masters. The Galactic Command have the ability of projecting an energy field to each and every one. And so we are going to ask them to project an energetic which can support you in letting go for a few moments of your attachment to your so-called personalities. An energy which will allow you to slip more easily out of the conscious awareness of the body and slip into the vastness of the beyond. It is simply a temporary support that they offer to you. If you would like this support, then simply just say inside, yes, I would like this. It is not a requirement, but it is simply an assistance, slipping a little deeper into the beyond. And so now, the Galactic Command, bring this energy to all those who have asked for it. A gentle field coming down around you, which you may or may not even notice. The Masters are holding a field of love and support, of safety, of oneness. And so just feeling yourself very present in your body right now. Feeling your awareness in the body, being aware of being aware in the body. Feeling your watchfulness, your awareness in the body. And now, simply with your intention, visualize or imagine your awareness, your watchfulness, moving up out of the body, up into a vast blackness, a vast no-thingness, floating in the quantum field, floating in this blackness that is beyond the duality of light and dark. As we have said before, in your Bible, in the beginning, they talk of the words, "Let there be light," which implies there was no light before that command. And so we are moving into that place beyond the duality of light and dark, into the sheer no-thingness. And as your consciousness, your awareness floats in that blackness, seeing, noticing, sensing, this blackness goes on in front of you, on and on and on into the beyond. Behind you, either side of you, the blackness extends to infinity and beyond. Feeling that vastness all around you, above you, below you, the blackness goes on and on to infinity and beyond. Feeling your conscious awareness floating in the blackness, floating in the quantum field, simply floating, simply being. And now have the intention of moving deeper, knowing that the masters are holding you in their love and support, knowing that the galactic command is here assisting you to move a little deeper. And just imagine in this blackness, which goes on and on in all directions, imagine you are moving now. You are moving through this blackness. You are moving deeper into it. Just visualizing, feeling, sensing a movement happening. You can sense the movement, but there is nothing to really identify movement except the sensation. Moving deeper simply because you intend it. Moving deeper. And as you move deeper and deeper into the blackness, the void, it is black also. It is a deeper part of the quantum field, if you wish, moving into a more dense, more energized place, a vast field of pure potential. This is the space of spirit. This is spirit. This is what has been called God in the past. But now your science understands there is this place of pure potential, beyond the beyond, as we often say. And now just feeling yourself in this blackness and a vibration of presence. This is pure consciousness. This is the consciousness of spirit. You are vibrating within this blackness. This is the womb of creation, as it is sometimes called. Just feeling yourself present in this space. Nothing to do, nothing to change, nothing, just to be in this vastness. And this is a field of pure potential. This is the vibration of spirit. And so we invite you now just to relax and invite into your conscious perception the vibration of spirit. Just inviting with your intention to be open to the vibration of spirit, to actually merge your consciousness into the field around you, into the void, simply merging your consciousness with that of spirit. For in truth, you are already there. You are already part of spirit. This superconscious you exists here in this void, exists as part of spirit. And so, beloved ones, simply feeling an expansion into the void, simply feeling Very good. Very good. Very good. And now we invite you again just to have a sense of movement, having a sense of moving very slowly, but movement happening, just feeling movement once more. And now just having the intention of this movement, this gradual, gentle movement through the blackness. Feel the movement through the blackness and have the intention of this movement to bring you very, very slowly and gently to bring this point of awareness slowly back into the body, and just feel your conscious awareness coming back into your body, feeling your body once more, feeling yourself present in your body, feeling yourself present in your body. Very good. Very good.
One foot on the earth, the other in the void of pure potential. Feeling the body, feeling the void, feeling consciousness beyond the body, projected, anchored into this body. Indeed, it is not dissimilar from a movie projector. The particles of light streaming into this reality, swirling into the physical body, creating all the atoms. Every atom in your universe, simply geometric configurations of energetic vortexes. A lattice work, this universe, highly organized, highly intelligent. And yet all that energy, simply a projection, your quantum field itself, you could envision as this vast information network streaming in and out, in and out. 1 foot in this universe, 1 foot in the void. That is your quantum field. Relax, beloved ones. For so often at the end at the completion of these meditation experiences, when the mind thinks it is over, that is when you realize how you have changed. You say, my body, my mind, my spirit, I can feel you. So we invite you to linger in this space, imbibe the void into the body, into the energy field. Okay.
Feeling the blackness around you as you're present in your body.
The vastness.
Feeling the room around you with your eyes closed still.
Can you feel the walls? Can you feel the floor? Can you feel
the blackness?
The space around the physicality?
This void into which the projection, the holographic projection of physical reality can you feel your room around you and your place in the room? Can you imagine the blackness around you also? This holographic projection into the blackness, from the blackness. Very good. Very good.
And so without rushing, we invite you to gradually bring your awareness back to be with your humanness.
All the way back.
Into the body.
And when you're ready, you can allow the eyes to come open. Very gently coming back. Yeah. So, just feeling the stillness. We can feel this presence of the field that we created together, and right now it's very, very soft and still. So
it's almost palpably still. Like the water on a lake when it becomes just glassy and smooth. So stay in that space as long as you wish. Honor yourself. So Dana is saying, really interesting. I could feel the split or integration of being in my body and in the void simultaneously.
Well, that's great. That's the place that Alcazar's encouraging us to experience. So that's fascinating that you got there already. Congratulations. And we're going to be moving into that space more and more.
Luigi, fantastic experience. I could go deep inside my body and it was an infinite blackness. Then I see only one leg and it was in the world and also in the void. Interesting. Cool.
Yeah. The interesting thing is you can go in deeper and deeper or out higher and higher and you get to the same void.
Inner space and outer space.
Yeah, the same thing.
Krista saying, a giant oneness. Stephen, there is a breeze of spirit, a gentle caress upon the waters of the soul.
Poetic.
Yes, you are. When activating the 12D energy field in the Stargate, I was immediately drawn into the quantum field. seeing golden rays into the infinity of the quantum field. Lisa, felt I'd been there before, very familiar to me in the void.
Well, we all live there. We we are triggering, in a sense, the depth of our knowingness of who we are. That superconscious self is the real you and exists in the quantum field, in the void. Yes.
Me here saying, my self-awareness feels super intense, as if I became bigger inside.
Well, that's a great way of putting it, because that is exactly what will be happening. As we just move more and more into the void, into that part of our superconscious self, you will start to feel a larger energy presence, because we're bringing more of that into the human form. This is just another way that Alcazar is bringing us deeper and deeper into our superconscious self.
Jean is saying, I felt the deep density of the void all around me. Then I felt an energy almost electric.
Interesting, yeah.
Cool.
And each one of us perceives it in our own unique way.
Biz saying, I felt such a palpable return when Alcazar brought us back to our bodies. Difficult to retain a connection to the void once back. Yeah, so Biz, through so many lifetimes, we've thought this third dimensional reality is all that there is. And so we're trained in deep, deep levels to really focus in the 3D, which is why in these meditations we go into the quantum field, into the beyond, into the frequency realms, into the multidimensional reality, and then we come back. So we're learning to be that bridge so that just with the shift of our awareness, we can go in.
Ada is saying, so very peaceful. I could see the pixels when I opened my eyes. So beautiful, like starlight.
Ooh,
Yes.
that's so cool, Ada. Cool. Susie is saying, I saw the color of chartreuse in the quantum field. Just before I noticed disillusion into the field. It remained for a short period, but was blissful. I look forward to staying longer in that state. That is
Yay.
very interesting.
Yeah. Again, a very different perspective. And we're really curious about the different ways that people start to begin this exploration.
Mm-hmm.
Christine has got an interesting comment there. Yesterday and today, I can feel a different vibration in my cells. Way cool. It's easier and easier to go there. Yes, that's what we're trying to encourage. That's where Alcazar wants to take us. That's what Jules said a moment ago. Just the bridge, just that we can move easily between one and the other, between the earth, the groundedness, the presence in the body, and the quantum field. And when we start that process of ease, then we can start to understand how to create from that place.
Yeah. And Anna Maria is saying, amazing. I could feel as no gravity, floating in a place like a soup of consciousness. Very cool.
Yeah, exactly. Well, so
There's
many
a lot of comments.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Sweet.
Okay.
A lot of people saying, like Linda here, could feel a buzzing in my head, perhaps the pineal gland, and then knowing that I now have a palpable connection to the void. I'm still feeling a buzz.
Beautiful.
So, some people feeling like pressure in their heart or their head. I just want to mention these energies are intelligent, and so they're working with us all individually, uniquely. And oftentimes there's a kind of a feeling of pressure when something is being worked open or something is being cleared out. So trust your experiences, because a huge part of the awakening process is just the shedding, because as Alcazar said, we're already super conscious beings. So it's just like shedding, refining, letting go, and learning to bridge that connection.
Yeah.
Great.
So
Yay.
this is the last of the 3 free Into the Void experiences. And we're really, really joyful that so many of you have joined us for this. And as we have said, after these 3, the next process is a closed group. And there's a reason for this, because when we did Becoming Super Conscious, we allowed people to join us new every day.
Yeah.
And that was beautiful. But for this particular process, we're going to close the group. So you have a few more days that you can sign up for this process, and then it won't be possible to register for it. And we'll be going forward with just the group of people, so that we are holding an energy field and growing an energy field together. And this is really important for this particular process, because we support each other. As somebody experiences going into the void really deeply, they bring that energy to the whole group. And so the intention that Alcazar is wanting to provide is that we move together. And as each individual makes that little step further, it's creating almost like a magnetic pull for the rest of us. And so this is why we're closing the group. And this is why, if you really want to be part of this, you need to register in the next few days.
Yeah, and we've had over 1,000 people already commit to this journey. So if these experiences are something that you feel you want to explore, journey with us. It's as simple as that. All we know is that there's a cutting edge of evolution that happens through the Stargate work. And it's been happening through Becoming Super Conscious last year, through Into the Void this year. It's supercharging what we do when we do in-person events also. Throughout last year, like this threshold of consciousness that Alcazar says that we are on, this awakening, it's so real. Like it's so almost impossible to describe, but it's just this inner space that opens up and reveals itself, and these quantum leaps that we take oftentimes when we're not expecting it, but we potentiate these leaps through raising our frequency. We potentiate these moments of transcendence.
Yeah.
And so this is an invitation to journey into the beyond, to go beyond everything that you have known, and to do it collectively in a field where we're all pulling each other further, faster.
And it's in service not just to yourself and to the whole of the Stargate family and the rest of humanity. And as Joe said, what we do in these intensive, this Into the Void is going to affect all the Stargate work. And yeah, in the middle of this, we're going to Prague.
Oh, yeah, we have a lot of plans coming up.
Yeah, we have a lot of plans. We're going to be in Prague. We haven't announced it yet. Well, I guess I just have. And and so please don't write into support asking when and where. We'll let you have the details soon. It's going to be the last day of April and the first day of May. It's a weekend. And details will come.
We have all kinds of plans that we're excited to let you know about. So if you are watching this, make sure that you get onto our email list so we can tell you about all the cool things we have planned. We have a lot of free experiences that we create, but there's nothing like journeying in one of these intensive experiences because the energy does build. And so I'm super stoked to go into the void with all of you. And a lot of people are saying they signed up earlier today. Can't wait. Saying thank you very much. I registered already, feeling greatly blessed, feeling very loved. See you soon. Excited for this adventure.
So how do people
Very
sign
sweet.
up that don't quite know it yet?
Yeah. So if you haven't signed up yet, you can go to stargate.live/into the void and sign up there. And we're going to actually share the screen again and show you some details about this program. Cool. So this is Into the Void. We can just kind of like tune into the beauty of this energy. So
this is a beautiful graphic that Danny made.
Yeah.
And the stargates and the stargate grid around the world. And we're coming together to go into the void. Beautiful.
To be magnetized into the beyond. Sweet. And this is something Alcazar said to me. He said, beloved one, you're not here. You're in the void.
And that's the case for all of us. The real you is not here. It's in the void, in your superconscious self. Okay, so
yeah.
What
did you want to show them?
Well, how to sign up.
Yeah.
This is some information about the different parts of what we're going to be covering.
This is the Stargate activating our DNA.
And that's a channeling from Alcazar about this process. And then there's the dates.
These are the dates for the English program. And as we said, this is actually going out in 8 different languages. So if you do speak any of these other languages, and you require translation, or you just want to connect with your community, please sign up through your language, and you can still get access to the English-only broadcasts just by writing into support at thestargateexperience.com.
So we're really asking you to connect to your language group, because that way we'll have the emails of everybody in those particular countries or languages. And then we can, when we have special events just for that language, we can let you know.
Yeah. And then, so we also wanted to show you guys the pricing.
So the regular price is $55 a month for these 3 months. And there's a discounted price of $33 for those people that are a little bit challenged financially, because I know it's really difficult out in the world for many people right now. And for those people that are feeling abundant and would like to support the Stargate, reaching out to more and more people, we have a 111 where you can be in it together with us, with the intention of allowing these energies to move out, allowing your support to support this very big team of people who are working behind the scenes to create all these different online and in-person events. So if you have the ability and you're feeling like you'd like to support this work, then let's be in it together with the 111.
Yeah. And for those people who need a deeper discount, you can sign up for $11 a month. And that is for people who truly need it. So like especially there are some countries where the exchange rate is just insane.
I know, it's totally crazy.
So we want to support everyone being able to do this program. So don't let money be an issue, okay? Make sure that if you want to be on this journey with us, your contribution is felt.
No matter how much you actually pay in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Right on.
Okay.
So you are on the threshold.
Journey with us into the void. Yay. So, once more, thank you all so much for the energy that you contribute. Because just being present here, you are contributing to the field. Now, just by saying it, I can feel people connecting in again, can feel the energy. Let's do that. Just intend to connect with everyone around the world right now. And can you just feel that energy? Well, it's getting even stronger. This is the void. We are connecting in the void like this. If you can feel the energy, you are in the void. Your sensitivity is in the void. It's not in this physical reality. The energy of the void is tingling.
I would say we're connecting through the void.
Through the void, yes. Through the void, in the void. We're always in the void. It's like, it's crazy. How can you put words to this experience other than just enjoy it?
I'm actually curious.
I know
for
you are.
If I'm wondering if Alcazar can say something about where they are taking us, because you and I didn't decide to call this program Into the Void.
Yeah.
Alcazar did.
Yeah.
And so, Alcazar, what is this threshold that we are on?
The way your brain works is that you tend to dissect reality into its parts. For example, if you're looking at the body, you talk about your skin, you talk about your heart and the circulatory system, you talk about the energetic system, you talk about your brain, and so on. But they are all one. Similarly, the reality is simply this incredible energetic of spirit. That is the greater reality. And that greater reality has subdivided to create experiences. So you are asking, where are we taking you? What is the void? What's the difference between the void and the quantum field, for example? In the greater truth, there is no difference. In your experiencing, the quantum field is the first energetic that you can move more easily into. The void is a little deeper. It is the same thing, but it is moving deeper. And in order to move deeper, it is important for you to shed the load of the personality, to shed the limitations that you have lived all your life. And so this process is going to be assisting you, as we had a little glimpse of in your yesterday, where you took these stones and appreciated them, these limitations in your life, appreciating them. And then as you stood on the threshold of the void, you threw those stones away over your shoulder, indicating, that's the past, throwing it back into the past so that you can move forward into the void, free of those limitations. And so this is an image we give you. The void is moving deeper. This process that we share together will assist you in not feeling the need to have these limitations with you anymore. So again, difficult to put into words, but we will be simply supporting you to discover more of who you are. Beloved ones, it is time to know thyself. It is time to be free of the limitations. It is time to live day by day with an internal joy, a permanent happiness, so to speak, a permanent love of self, a radiance of this love to all those you meet and your whole environment. So, where are we taking you? We are taking you deeper into yourself, into the void, into the beyond, into a knowing of who you are and why you are here. Okay? Well,
Okay.
so thank you all once again for being with us. Very much appreciated. And for those of you who are going to come on this journey with us, we will see you next Monday. Sorry, next Tuesday. Yes?
We'll see you in the void.
See you in the void. I guess there's no days in the void.
No.
So whilst we're in the body, it's going to be next Tuesday.
And so let's just take a moment to send a lot of love to all our friends around the world.
Mm.
For all of us, just feeling this vast connection. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you for journeying with us. We are so excited to see where we all go together.
And for those of you who are working or sleeping when we do the live presentations, the recordings are going to be available minutes after the completion of each session.
Yeah.
And the energy is just as strong in the recordings. Okay.
All right.
All right. See you next week. Much love. Bye-bye.
Bye.